For much of the 20th century, many theologically orthodox Protestants were actually not all that involved in national politics. In fact, there were many national level institutions, whether we're thinking about Hollywood or we're thinking about Wall Street, or in particular, we're thinking about the federal government and national level politics. Many theologically conservative Protestants, evangelicals, actually had a lot of skepticism about the morality of that involvement. And so there was not a monolithic block. In fact, it was Jimmy Carter who was the first, in a sense, evangelical president in many ways. And so going into this speech, Reagan is not speaking to a large, unified, monolithic voting bloc that had existed for decades. He is talking to some of his supporters. He's also trying to engage others to get behind this coalition and this value structure. And that's why he emphasizes these critical moral issues. And what was it that evangelicals did care about at the time? Well, it was exactly 10 years since the Supreme Court had imposed abortion on the country as a fundamental constitutionally protected right. And many evangelicals looked to the previous 15 or 20 years with the sexual revolution. They felt like one party, at least one wing of that party, actually wanted the US to lose the Vietnam War. There were people in at least one of the parties who it seemed like were constantly supportive of communist insurgencies, such as in Nicaragua with the really diabolical Sandinistas, or in Cuba or things. So evangelicals cared about these things. They hadn't checked out of American public life. They were voters. They're involved in their local communities. They're involved in their churches and civil society organizations. But again, there wasn't a monolithic voting bloc that was very large at the time.